Why does running the Flask dev server run itself twice? I'm using Flask for developing a website, and while in development I run Flask using the following file. When I start the server, or when it auto restarts because files have been updated, it always shows the print line twice. Although it is not really a problem, the rest works as expected. I simply wonder why it behaves like this. Any ideas?
The worksug reloader spawns a child process so that it can restart that process each time your code changes. Worksug is the library that supplies Flask with the development server when you call app.run. See the restart _loader function code. Your script is run again with subprocess.call. If you set use_reloader to false, you'll see the behavior go away, but then you also lose the reloading functionality. You can disable the reloader when using the Flask run command too. You can use the worksug.serving.is_running_from_reloader function if you wanted to detect when you are in the reloading child process. However, if you need to set up module globals, then you should instead use the add_app.before_first_request decorator on a function and have that function set up such globals. It'll be called just once after every reload when the first request comes in. Do take into account that if you run this in a full-scale Whiskey server that uses forking or new subprocesses to handle requests, that before_first_request handlers may be invoked for each new subprocess.
I had the same issue, and I solved it by setting app.debug to false. Setting it to true was causing my __name __main__to be called twice.
If you are using the modern Flask run command, none of the options to app.run are used. To disable the reloader completely, pass no reload. Also, will never be true because the app isn't executed directly. Use the same ideas from Martine's answer, except without the
From Flask 0.11, it's recommended to run your app with Flask run rather than Python application.py. Using the latter could result in running your code twice. As stated here. From Flask 0.11 onwards, the Flask method is recommended. The reason for this is that due to how the reload mechanism works, there are some bizarre side effects, like executing certain code twice.